Meet Emma Rosewood, a famous Hollywood actress who has been tragically murdered in her hotel room the night before her rehearsal. I know one of you committed this murder, but which one? I need you all to uncover this killing and determine the true culprit in our Discord murder mystery. Meet Lily Adams, the personal assistant.
I was Emma's assistant at the time of the murder. She had sent me out for some errands, and then I heard that she was dead in her hotel room.
Meet Dominic Blackwood, the failed director.
Hi, so I was once a very successful Hollywood director. Due to false rumors, I ended up failing a little bit.
Meet Jackson Alexander, the ex-boyfriend.
C'est moi.
Meet Victor Stone, the producer.
I was Emma's producer, and I'm heartbroken that she is dead. And you know how the media exaggerates things, but I promise I would do nothing to Emma.
Meet Morgan Chase, the co-star.
I am the co-star.
Meet Tina Lee, the co-star's personal assistant.
I am Morgan Chase's personal
Meet Rocco
assistant.
Valentine, the fashion designer.
Well, I am Emma's fashion designer.
Meet Blake Winters, the paparazzi photographer.
I'm just your average little paparazzi.
And meet Isabella Rose, the obsessed fan.
I am Emma Stone's biggest, bestest, closest
So here's
friend.
what we got so far. When police arrived, they found Jackson Alexander, Dominic Blackwood, Morgan Chase, and Tina Lee outside the crime scene. They also found multiple threatening letters sent to the hotel, filled with hateful messages towards Emma and hotel security. So, what do you think happened?
All right, so we've got 4 potential suspects so far, you know, and I'm one of them. But I promise it was not me or my boss, Morgan.
Well, anyone could have fled the scene.
I mean, I think the letters kind of is the main reason why Isabella would be a big suspect, you know?
I think it would have to be her ex-boyfriend, Jackson.
Jackson. Why do you say Jackson?
Because he was at the thing and he has a motive. She left him.
So do we have any other susses between Isabella and maybe Jackson?
Well, it's quite obvious it's Jackson.
I need time to think before I can accuse anyone right now.
Thank you for taking the time to interview. I know this is a tough time, but television always comes first, so.
I headed up to Emma's hotel room to discuss future plans, and, well, I didn't exactly like some of the decisions that she was going to make. I walked straight out of the closest exit door, and Isabella passed me and entered the building through the door I just opened. I do think it is suspicious Isabella was there.
I feel as if Victor is a possible suspect. Everyone else I saw just looked pretty normal, to be honest.
I think it's either Victor or Mr. Blake. Well, I mean, I witnessed both of them visiting the place.
Who I'm probably going to pin it on is either Jackson or Victor. Our main plan is to make sure that me and Morgan don't get suspected.
Well, I only have 2 suspects right now. I'm thinking either Jackson or Dominic. I have a slightly higher suspicion with Dominic, as I heard him last night with Lily. So I'm wondering what they were talking about, but I don't want to just ask away, make me even more suspicious.
I would never kill a person like her, but if I were to kill anyone, it would be Jackson. But I think the paparazzi, Lily especially, actually. I noticed her running out of the hotel. To me, that seems a bit more suspicious than running into the hotel. Think of it this way. She was allowed to be in the hotel, so she didn't break in or anything. But she ran out of the hotel for seemingly no reason right before the scream.
Welcome back, everyone. New information has come out. Turns out, outdoor security cameras caught Victor Stone, Rocco Valentine, and Blake Winters at one point all outside the building. They also figured out where everyone was staying. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm not pointing fingers, but innocent people don't run.
So we've got like about 2 handfuls of people it could be. So we've got this handful of the people on that floor who were still there. Or we could have a group of people who did run and it was one of those 3. So it's either they didn't run or they ran.
I have an interesting question for all of you. How many of you count for a scream?
No.
Yes, I do remember a scream.
I keep hearing about a scream, but I don't remember hearing one. Well, I fainted the second I saw the body, so whatever happened then, who knows?
Of course, I stayed with Morgan practically the entire day. In the hotel lobby, we were together, like always, and that's when Morgan started talking with Emma. Emma told Morgan that they were planning to meet with their producer. Morgan asked to have one of her spare room keys, and Emma gladly handed it over. I later saw the paparazzi photograph. Blake explained to Morgan that someone tipped Blake off to this location. So I gotta admit, we did snoop in Emma's room with that spare key that Emma gave them. I was trying to advance Morgan's career or anything I could find. I don't know what Morgan and Blake were doing. And we all leave together. I then immediately go to 403. I don't know where Morgan and Blake went. After I'm done straightening up, I see Dominic.
I opened the door and Morgan was there.
I followed Jackson, Dominic, and Morgan. So I followed them in. Jackson was on the floor, passed out.
Well, yeah, I was trying to get to Emma and was pounding on her door and everything with no answer or anything. And Morgan came in all angry and busted the door open. That's how I saw the body. I only saw 2 people enter Emma's room the whole time. I first saw Victor, who came in and then exited all angry. And then I saw Blake storm in really quickly with his big camera and then leave without shame.
Blake? You think I would murder someone and then come out mad? You think I'd murder someone and then come out all angry about me murdering them?
Here's the thing. A lot of us here are actors. Me and Blake are some of the only ones that aren't actors here.
Jackson saw Victor come into the room, and then Blake went into the room.
That is right.
Victor left. So what happened after Blake left?
Victor left in a rage. I wanted to see what happened, so I approached the door to possibly, hear something. I heard a frustrated scream, a thud, a sliding door, and then I saw a man at the end of the hallway. He looked really menacing, and so I ran. And then I believe after that, Jackson and Morgan found the body.
Wait, so you heard a sliding door?
Yes, I heard a sliding door.
Is that like a closet or something?
Yeah, that's why I was asking about a closet or some sort of window. Someone may have been hiding in there, which could possibly someone who hasn't been accounted for, Isabella.
So the most breaking revelation made in the last open discussion phase was the idea that Isabella could have been in the closet, and as of everything I know, she's completely unaccounted for. I now know that Dominic was the one who observed me coming out of Rocco's room. I'm currently trying to think of an excuse of why I'm trying to go out of there.
You said you heard a scream.
Yes, I heard a scream. And that was when I was being apprehended by the guards. Seems mighty suspicious to me that Lily would run out right before.
Currently, I am suspicious of Lily and Rocco. I've heard Lily was sneaking around the hotel room and claims that she was out running errands and that she was only in there to prepare Emma. Someone said that they saw her sneaking around, and I feel like an innocent person wouldn't be sneaking. And as for Rocco, they said that they heard a scream and they ran out of the building, which is rather confusing.
I decided to head out, and all of a sudden, I see Lily walking out of Rocco's room. Like Victor, she didn't really give up much information and just kind of fled. Then after that, there was a scream. I noticed Morgan, who was trying to talk to me, but I had to call the police. And then someone was passed out. I guess it was Jackson. I didn't know. Honestly, I could say it's Lily.
I'm leaning more towards Lily, to be honest.
Yeah, I changed my mind about Jackson. I'm thinking Lily now.
I'm thinking Lily or Rocco as well.
Hold on, everyone. The crime scene is now open. There's only a trace of blood in the closet, which is left open. The chair and pillows are all thrown about. There's also a scarf, letter, and hotel room key card on the floor.
Ooh,
it is a closet.
So, yeah.
Oh.
They have a
blood pool in the closet.
So there's a card. There's a...
That matches up with all the sounds, Blake.
It's a room key card, but
there's no way of knowing whose card that is.
There was some sort of struggle, as you can tell by the chair on the floor. It originated in the closet because there's blood there, but not anywhere else.
I say the person was hiding in the closet, brought her in the closet, killed her with a blunt object, which would explain the smack and the sliding door, and then put her on the bed so that they could continue hiding in the closet and then sneak out later.
What I find curious is a scarf. Can you think of a way to murder someone with a scarf and a chair?
Oh, probably like strangulation.
When I was in the room, it was not this messy.
So we've got a general idea of what it was, but we don't know who did it. All right, so who is safe, you know?
Jackson, Dominic, Morgan, and Tina were outside the crime scene, and it's clear that it happened beforehand. Victor, it couldn't be because he stormed out before the crime scene. I got the picture of Victor, and I saw Jackson, and he knows I ran once I saw Jackson. So that leaves Rocco, Lily. I'm assuming, Tina, you were with Morgan, right?
They said that they were together most of the time.
There was like a brief moment where I was straightening up the room.
According to some people, Lily actually invited Rocco, which could either be a distraction from the murder or maybe Rocco did the murder, but I don't know why Lily would invite him then. Well, also, Isabella, you said that you couldn't get into the building and saw Lily coming out.
I did see Lily leaving the building.
So can we get Rocco's account in that case?
Yeah, I stayed in the room until the scream, and that's when I left.
Then who would have been in the closet? Because there's no way they could have snuck in without me seeing.
Yeah, because if Jackson was outside of the room the whole time, then that means someone would have already had to have either been in the room or one of the two people that did enter.
I am very suspicious of Lily. Here's another thing. That scarf, that's Lily's scarf.
That's Lily's scarf?
She's claiming she went out to do errands. She left the building to do errands, but I don't see why she would do that at that time of night without her scarf.
It is a bit suspicious that she
Maybe
did
someone else
without her
used
scarf.
that scarf to kill her, but
But then why would the scarf even be in there if she had taken it to do the errands?
Even then, why would I leave my signature scarf in the room where the murder happened? I don't know. Of course, there's no time skill here, but how would Rocco approach the room and leave without
Yeah, that's
leaving?
a fair point. He was spotted outside the hotel, so he would have had to got past me and Morgan.
As Morgan's assistant, I've had to look extensively into Emma's decisions and how she acts because they're co-stars, you know? I have to know everything. The previous assistants were getting fired left and right. I didn't want that to happen to me, so I went above and beyond on my job and looked into Morgan and Emma. Emma's assistant was planning to be fired for a multitude of reasons, I think. But one big one was that Lily was having an affair with Rocco.
What?
So where on the timeline do I commit the murder? So, okay, if someone was in the room, how do they get out?
Morgan, what happened whenever Jackson
Not
fainted?
exactly.
Do you think you were like too distracted and someone could have gone by?
Not entirely sure.
Yeah, and I just wanted to quickly ask, what's Morgan's motive?
She's the co-star, so she might have wanted to be, the actual star.
I really don't think Morgan did it.
something just hit me regarding when I got to the body. So the closet was closed when I first got there. But then right about the time where I'm telling everyone to leave the room, I remember the closet being open.
That's what I was going to ask.
So what I was saying about they could have left him at the panic was true.
When I was inside, the closet door was closed. There could have been someone in there while I was meeting with... Oh, that's...
Now that everything's out, who do you think did it?
Well, I mean, I pretty much think Lily did it for the sake of Rocco.
I do think that my dear business partner, Morgan, does have some suspicious things about her, but I don't think that they're suspicious enough to lead her to being the murderer, because there's just so many things against Lily.
My mind has been changing constantly, to be honest. I'm going left and right over who is a suspect and who is not a suspect. Tina did just appear. I don't remember her coming from the door. She may have just came out of the closet, acted like she was there the whole time. I'm not ruling out Lily, but I feel like she isn't as suspicious as I once thought.
I don't see how it lines up, especially when there are many more suspicious characters. Why would I drop my scarf at the scene just to then prove through a roundabout strategy that I wouldn't leave my signature belonging at the scene? That and Tina and Morgan being seen at the scene of a crime together makes me think that one of them is involved somehow or is hiding something in that scene.
I feel as if it's possibly Tina. I'm not quite sure. It seems as if Tina or Lily seem to be the two main suspects for me right now.
I think the walls are caving in. I think if I play my cards just right, I can hold it out. And if push comes to shove, I think I might have to blame it on Morgan.
Well, Lily, everyone suspects it's you.
I really don't understand how I could have done it. When the scream happened after I left Rocco's room, and then around the time of the murder, Rocco was seen outside, meaning that after Dominic saw me run out of the hotel, then that's when Emma was murdered. My best accusation would be Tina.
What?
There's no reason why Morgan would out Tina, because that would ruin her reputation, because the person she held closest to her would be a murderer.
Well, yeah, but if I killed someone, I'd go to prison and lose my job and upset Morgan. And also, it'd be terrible for Morgan. Why the hell would I kill someone?
Sorry, Lily, but nobody's changed their mind. You're headed to jail.
Skill issue.
Go to jail.
But it wasn't me.
You shouldn't have murdered that person.
Years pass, and as new evidence comes out, it seems that you guys have made a terrible mistake.
Well,
Okay.
Tina.
Oh,
The true killer was actually Tina Lee.
I was right.
oh, I was so scared I was gonna die.
Honestly,
I was
I
on
actually
to you, I sure was.
That last round of interrogating, 3 different people were accusing me, and I was very scared.
I thought that the letters only lined up with you as well, along with all of your, I was in the room. I was like, nah, you totally went in the closet.
That's right. They snuck into the closet after Morgan and Blake snooped around. Right as Victor left, Tina came out, kicked Emma in the stomach, and strangled her to death with the scarf. She stayed into the closet until everyone arrived and slipped out silently in the chaos and confusion, pretending to have just arrived. Congratulations, Tina Lee. You win. And if you guys want to participate in a murder mystery like that one, join our LL Game Show Discord server and sign up next time. Thanks for watching.